1, 2, 1, 2, ready, kick it.
You know I want you, baby. Need you by my side. Don't you know I want you, baby? Got to have you.
Well, I was walking down the road just the other day. I met an young boy passing my way. I said, look here, man, why you acting so blue? He said, if your best girl had left you, you would act this way too. Then he said, ooh-wee, ooh-ah-eh, don't look like another happy day without her. Ooh-wee, ooh-ah-eh, don't look like another happy day. I said, look here, blood brother, don't you feel so bad? My best girl left me too, and I feel kind of sad. Maybe if you sing that to her one more time, maybe it'll ease both of our minds. We both said, ooh-wee, ooh-ah-eh, don't look like another happy day without her. Ooh-wee, ooh-ah-eh, don't look like another happy day. The sun was going down and far away. I could still see his footsteps where they lay, over the hills and far away. I remember his echo, and this is what he said. He said, ooh-wee, ooh-ah-eh, don't look like another happy day. Ooh-wee, ooh-ah-eh, don't look like another happy day. Bye.